Rocketman. I don't know really how that Elton John song goes, but Rocketman.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you call this video Rocketman?
Because you're going to use rockets in a little bit.
And you're a man.
Yes, man. So this room is pretty fucking tough. And if you're playing on impossible difficulty with using only one gun, I highly recommend you follow this strategy. Run around in circles around these gravity wells and just wait until the gravity wells kill all the guys for you. It'll save you a lot of ammo and a lot of money. And it can be tough sometimes because the camera angles aren't the best and you will accidentally run into the gravity well sometimes, but if you can get through this whole section without taking any shots and just keep sprinting back and forth and weaving in and out, then it'll make the rest of the game a lot easier. Because at this point in the game I had no health packs, not a whole lot of money, and not a whole lot of ammo, I don't think. And so I was kind of desperate. You know, it came at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
To do the lazy way out of it.
Mm-hmm. You get desperate a lot.
Yeah. I'm so lonely. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that section actually went a lot quicker than it had in the past. Sometimes you can run around for a couple minutes and the guys just will not jump in those stupid gravity wells. And there is an achievement, if you haven't got it already, for luring, I don't know, 5 guys or 10 guys into the gravity wells. Damn. Those guys suck because they're so fast that
The trick doesn't work as well.
Well, the trick doesn't work as well, and you can't outrun them. Like, they are faster than you when you're sprinting, so they can, like, run up behind you and hook you, even if you're sprinting as fast as you can. You can't run away from that. So, I've got a special email from a very special fan of ours.
Uh-huh.
And I use special as in probably special ed.
So that might be offensive to some of our listeners.
So we had mentioned in a previous video, and we kind of made fun of this guy for writing us an email just asking for us to buy him a recorder.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make guides, or so he can make guides for us, you know. And we take contributions to our site. Like anybody that wants to make guides for our site, we certainly encourage it, and we'll post their videos on the site. And this guy wanted to help out, but he didn't want to spend a penny on setting it up. You know, we're like, go fuck yourself. No, we didn't say that actually. So I printed out the emails, and I was going to read them, and I wanted. Hopefully he responds again because it'll be more entertainment for the rest of us.
Of course he will.
But
or else he stopped listening at this point.
I don't think he stopped listening because what happened was we talked about him and then he heard us talk about him and he replied to us with some 4-letter words. So the first email. Sup, Next Gen Walkthroughs. I have a YouTube account and I was wondering if that you guys had any spare recorders or some kind of way I could record video game walkthroughs. Please write back. I want to make game walkthroughs.
Yeah, we said.
I was like, alright, sorry, but we don't have any unused recorders just laying around. A new Dazzle is less than $40 through Amazon, and I gave him the link to Amazon. Signed, John.
Bear.
Which is me. And then, after I said, sorry, we're not going to buy you one, his next email says, could you buy me one? My response email, no, we're not a charity, and this isn't a big company or anything. I have other jobs to support myself while working on the website. His reply email, fine then, asshole. Alright, so After that point, we talked about him on one of our earlier Dead Space videos. And then, like less than a day later, like he actually follows our videos pretty closely. Less than a day later, we got another email back from him. This one is much less, uses much poorer grammar. I don't know if that's even grammatically correct, but like his previous emails actually used like correct capitalization and punctuation, that kind of stuff. But after we talked about him, all lowercase. Hey, fuck you, asshole! I heard what you said about on your Dead Space video. Fuck you. Why don't you say that to my face, bitch? That was one sentence. Alright, the next sentence. You think you are real tough with your boyfriend making fun of me on a video. Well, you're not tough, so fuck off and get on your knees, cunt. So I came up with I don't think we were rude to him when we talked about him. I just said, we're not going to buy anybody anything.
No.
I mean,
when I emailed YouTube, I said you should send me a video camera because I'm going to make awesome videos for your site.
Yeah, exactly.
They told me to go fuck myself.
Except YouTube won't even reply.
Yeah, you can't even get a hold of YouTube. At least we reply. We're nice.
Yeah, like at least we reply. Like if you send us an email, we will most likely reply.
If it's
coherent and
it's not asking when the PS4 comes out or if we're doing a, Halo 7 guide.
Exactly.
Of course we are.
Yeah. So, my response email, and I quit being polite at this point, though I did continue to use proper punctuation. Do you think I'm fucking stupid or something? Why the hell would I buy you anything? And then a new line. I need a $350 HD capture card. Would you buy it for me? Being a sarcastic smartass that I am.
Yeah.
His reply email. Again, no punctuation. Listen here, motherfucker. I am talking about a $35 dazzle, and you guys make money off your website, so fuck off. I don't even have any money, so go suck on your vagina, asshole. So, that was that.
That was fun.
And we do make some money off our website, but, it's not like
It's all reinvested.
Yeah, it's all reinvested.
To buy games.
And, the big upgrade for this site that we did. So, I'm going to talk about this spot right here before I go on to his next unsolicited response. It's another big, super beast guy. I don't even know what to say about these guys. They're just fucking huge. Use the stasis on them and then run behind them and shoot their legs off on the little yellow weak spots. And then typically after you cut off one leg, he's going to start throwing these... oh, damn, he just fucked me up. After you cut off one leg, he's going to start throwing these exploding yellow balls at you. And then if you can catch one of those in the air with your kinesis module and then throw it back at him, it'll usually kill him right away. So catch it and then throw it back, and that killed him. Or it's about to with the second one. Or he just turtles back up. Usually he dies after that.
Nice.
Wow, I'm really
nice
inconsistent
strategy
here. But
videos.
throwing those back at him does do quite a bit of damage, and you can save some ammo by throwing those at him instead of cutting off his limbs. Well, it did with like 2 before.
5.
There we go. So throw 5 of them back at him, it'll kill him. Anyway. So after the listen here, motherfucker, go suck your vagina, asshole email. And unless you wrote another email back to him after this one. Did you? Okay, yeah. Alright. So after that one, he wrote another email just to cuss us out, saying, "Fuck you guys. I never said I liked your website or that I was going to make guides for you," which is exactly what he said in his first email. "I never said I liked your website or that I was going to make guides for you, but maybe I was going to put them on your website. But they are not just for you faggots. I could provide for Gears of War, a guide which I already made, Gears of War 2, a guide which I already made, Halo 3, a guide which I already made, Saints Row, Saints Row 2, Grand Theft Auto 4, Gun, Medal of Honor Airborne, Call of Duty 3, which sucked, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which I made, Call of Duty World at War, which I am working on, and Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Far Cry 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Jak 2, Jak 3, and Jak 3. I've beaten those games and more. Fuck off." So, well, first of all, I can say that I've probably beaten more games than that in the last year alone. If he's just listing off every game that he's beaten.
And to make a guide for that would take...
Well, to make a guide...
That'd be like... To make that many guides.
If anybody's interested in making a guide, just a word of warning, it takes significantly more time to make a good guide than you would ever imagine.
But it's easy to make a crappy guide.
Oh, it's very easy to make a crappy guide. Unedited, not
First
taking out the
run
loading
through.
screens, not doing voiceovers. Yeah, first run through. Like, we play through these games multiple times just to make sure that that the gameplay is as high quality as everything else.
Right.
So, anyway, Eric is his name. I won't say his last name, even though it is on the email.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Eric.
You're an idiot. We appreciate everybody that contributes, and we have a lot of contributors to our site who never asked for a thing other than maybe a link to their YouTube channel, which we do, which we volunteer anyway, or a link to their website or whatever. And, if you want to contribute, great. Don't ask us for money. It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.